return of the gods.
4, come on.
Revelation chapter 18, verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sin.
You see that? God said, come out of her, my people, and don't partake in their Christianity. Don't partake in their Thanksgiving. Don't partake in their Christmas coming up. Don't partake in none of those things, read.
And that ye receive not of her plagues.
And that you receive not of her what?
Plagues.
Plagues. Guess what? The Lord about to plague this place. There's already plagues going on the other side of the earth right now that you don't understand or you can't even see right now because you're not keeping God's law, statutes, and commandments. Give me that. Get that in 2nd Ezra. 2nd Ezra chapter 16. 2nd Ezra chapter 16 and read, let me get there, about the plagues. 16 verse 14, come on.
2nd Ezra chapter 16 verse 14. Behold, the plagues are sent.
God said the plagues are sent, go ahead.
And shall not return again until they come upon the earth.
The Lord said he sent the plagues and they ain't turning back. They're not turning around. Go ahead.
The fire is kindled and shall not be put out.
Come on.
Till it consume the foundation of the earth.
Come on.
Like as an arrow which is shot.
Like it is an arrow which is shot from an archer. It's talking about a missile. Go ahead.
Like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer. Return not backward.
Like you shoot an arrow, you can't just go, you can't reset. It's gone. Once you let the thing go, it's gone. It ain't coming back. Go ahead.
Even so, the plagues that shall be sent upon the earth shall not return again.
Come on. What is the plagues? Come on.
Woe is me. Woe is me. Who will deliver me in those days?
That's saying some heavy stuff right there. Go ahead.
The beginning of sorrows and great mourning. The beginning of famine and great death.
See, we reading about the plagues right here. This is the arrow that the Lord shot at the earth. He said what? Read verse 18.
The beginning of sorrows and great mourning.
The beginning of sorrows and great mournings. We seeing sorrows and great mourning. The beginning of it now with all of the floods, all of the earthquakes, all of the death and destruction from these storms. That was just, what is about 6 feet of snow just fell in on the East Coast up there yesterday or the day before yesterday?
I know that.
Yeah, that just happened. Somebody find that. Find that. It was a big snowstorm. But go ahead, read.
The beginning of famine and great death.
The beginning of what?
Of famine and great death.
These are the plagues. It's a famine in Cuba right now. They was talking about the power. Remember we was talking about that about a month ago? They still ain't got no power. You understand what I'm saying? Our people lost in the sauce. The people that's probably going to see this show don't even know this is happening. You understand?
Any of the country also in Africa that's going through a famine?
Yeah.
Sudan, I think.
Yeah, the Sudan.
Yeah.
Man, listen, it's going down. The plagues have been sent. Go ahead.
The beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils, what shall I do when these evils shall come?
Read.
Behold, famine and plague.
Famine and what?
Plague.
Famine, plague, go ahead.
Tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment.
They sent for scourges and amendment. Read.
But for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness.
Read that part again.
But for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness.
We sitting here telling you that the Lord is responsible for all of these things. And guess what the Negro gonna do? The law of liberty, say.
Lost ass niggas, man.
I do what the F I want to do. You understand? Come on. 20, verse 20.
But for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges.
You see that? Our people not going to be mindful of the correction that the Lord is giving the earth right now. Famine, plague, and pestilence, fire. The nuke's coming. You understand what I'm saying? Our people ain't even tripping off the fact Russia just damn near nuked Ukraine. You understand what I'm saying? They hit them with a missile with damn near the force of a nuke without the fire. You understand what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Verse 21.
But guess what? Our people right now, just read this.
Our people are stupid as hell.
Yeah,
Verse 21.
That's what I want to say. Go ahead.
Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case. And even then shall evils grow upon earth. Sword, famine, and great confusion.
You know what? It's going to come a time, and I think it's when Trump is in office. I could be wrong. I don't know. I'm just guessing. I think when Trump get in office, you know what I'm saying, a lot of the price is going to go down for a little minute. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, gas is going down. You know what I'm saying? It's going to go down for temporarily. You know what I'm saying? Now a lot of people going to think they're in good case. You understand? You got something you want to say on that?
Yeah, he trying to make America great again.
Yeah.
So the prices might get lower. So things gonna be so nice and cheap. People gonna start thinking, hey, we on it up and up.
Right.
Interest rates gonna drop.
Right, my dollar going a little further now. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
look, check this out. I understand.
I heard he said he was gonna eliminate taxes too on payroll.
Oh, we get a tax break?
Yeah, we ain't gonna have to pay no. That's what he said.
Hey.
That's what he said.
I want another stimulus check.
Yeah, hey, that's what I'm trying to say. Hey, officer, look, hey, Trump, do what you gotta do. Look, we know the scriptures. Hey, the video's gonna be so cheap. Hey, look, I'm just trying to get a cut.
Hey, look, can I pull the script real quick?
Go ahead.
Because I ain't gonna lie, that's part of the problem with our people. Get Ecclesiastes 7:7. You understand?
Lost-ass
Because
niggas, man.
our people have been destroyed by. We gonna read it. You got that? Read
Ecclesiastes
that.
chapter 7, verse 7.
Surely
Oppression maketh a wise man mad.
it says, surely oppression make a wise man mad. Oppression is supposed to fuel the wisdom to do something about it. Right. What we doing, we coming back and teaching our people who they are according to the Bible and showing you who the devil is. You understand? Read it again.
Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
We changing the minds of our people. You understand? When you don't think you oppressed, there is nothing to change. You don't feel like you don't feel like there's nothing we need to change because you think the system of America is gonna fix everything. Read on.
And a gift destroyeth the heart.
And that's the problem right now. A gift had destroyed the minds of our people. A good job has destroyed your mind.
Yep.
A nice car has destroyed your mind. The what's it called? The American dream. You got a big house, a dog, and a white picket fence, and you good. Yep. Forget about the oppression of your people.
Hey, can I say something real quick?
Lost ass niggas, man.
You had brought out Revelations 18:4, and Officer Mike, you had brought out the Ephesians about we fighting against principalities in high places, right? When we read in Revelations 18:4, it says, "Come out of her, my people, and be not partakers of her plagues." What does that exactly entail? Get Ephesians 4 and read verse 22, because we, like you said, Officer, you was reading through 2 Ezra 15, talking about all the prophecies that's happening on the earth right now to provoke our people to repent. You see all this stuff happening, it should be telling you it's time to get yourself right. Come out of the ways and the attitudes, the characteristics that you didn't learn here in America. Because otherwise, if you don't put on the whole armor of God, you're going to get blown up to smithereens that day. Watch this, read.
Ephesians chapter 4, verse 22. That ye put off concerning the former conversation, the old man.
The old man is everything that you learn here in America. Everything we learn here in America has destroyed our people. It got us dumb as hell. It got our people not having a clue about what's going on. We don't know who we are, where we going. We just living life. Read.
Which is corrupt according to deceitful lust.
It's everything that we learn here in America is according to our lust. It's corrupt. God said, put away that thing. Read.
And be renewed in the spirit of your mind.
How? Read.
And that ye put on the new man, which after God is created in righteousness.
It's created in what?
Righteousness.
In righteousness. Everything that our people learn here in America was evil as hell. In order for our people to come out of here, to escape the perils to come, we must put on righteousness. That's how we put on the whole armor of God. That's how we come out of the ways of America. Put on the righteousness that you read here in the Bible. That's it.
That's right.
Hey, man, the only thing that's going to get us right is the commandments of God. I just had two brothers, 6'4", tell me that they was women at camp.
Who got the clip? Where's the clip at?
You know what I'm saying? Don't pull the clip.
Man. Pull the
clip! Two 6'4" brothers. They dunking. Talking about we women. I'm like, bro, stop playing games, bro. We not finna do that.
All right, get that in 2 Corinthians, 2 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 14. We're going to close it out.
2 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 14. Be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers.
You see that? Don't be hanging out with unbelievers. Our people, guess what? We got to learn how to keep God's law, statutes, and commandments, right? Because in these last days, listen, the Lord ain't finna be dealing with no foolishness. You understand what I'm saying? You're going to have to pick a side. The line being drawn in the sand. The plagues have been sent. Go ahead.
For what fellowship hath righteousness with unrighteousness?
What fellowship have righteousness with unrighteousness? Guess what? Christ ain't got nothing to do with Thanksgiving. You understand what I'm saying? Christ ain't got nothing to do with no politics. no religions. Christ ain't got nothing to do with none of that stuff. Go ahead.
And what communion hath light with darkness?
Come on.
And what concord hath Christ with Belial?
You see that? They don't mix. Good, light, and darkness don't mix. Good and evil don't mix. That's what God is saying. Go ahead.
Or what part hath he that believeth with an infidel?
You see that? What part does a believer have with an unbeliever? Go ahead.
And what agreement hath the temple of God with idols?
There is none. You understand? Read.
For ye are the temple of the living God.
God said, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you are the temple of God. Go ahead.
As God had said, I will dwell in them and walk in them, and I will be their God, and they shall be my people.
Read.
Wherefore, come out from among them, and be ye separate, saith the Lord.
Said me.
And touch, saith the Lord.
God said this. God told us to separate from them mentally. Come up out of their politics, their religion, and all of their churches, because it's all evil. God said everything is evil. Nothing is righteous. If it ain't coming out of the scriptures, it's evil. That's it. It just is what it is. Go ahead.
And touch not the unclean thing.
Everything that they've established is wicked, is evil, is unrighteous. God said, don't touch it. Go ahead.
And I will receive you.
And that's when the Lord gonna receive us. Read.
And will be a father unto you. And ye shall be my sons and daughters.
You see that? Because guess what? Guess who guess who black folks' father today? The white man. Esau, Idumean, Edom. You still a slave, Negro, until you repent and keep God's law, statutes, commandments.